Before I continue, I noticed the Mayor of Waukegan has arrived, so Mayor Cunningham, if you'd like to address, we'd certainly like to hear anything you want to say to us.
Well, first of all, thank you for being here, and I didn't know it was going to be this crowded. So it looks like some of our council meetings. But on a serious note, I am a pleasure to be here, and I know we have had some long discussions about our Lakeshore campus and what it really means to our city of Waukegan. I think as we embark on this very, very important venture for College of Lake County, the city and the city of Waukegan, I think the spirit of Phil Kerrigan, certainly in this room, is going to be with that project. I just look forward to such a happy reunion, that when it's finally done, as long as the state don't have any more problems, and that we look back on this day and this time, and with Phil Kerrigan and this board, as to what some of the things we're going to be able to do throughout Lake County, but more importantly, the city of Waukegan. So thank you very much for that. And I'll let you get, I even said I when somebody said all eyes. But thank you very much for that, everybody. And it's a pleasure being here today. You'll be seeing, if not myself, from our staff on the ongoing as we have more of your meetings. And I can't wait for the new meeting in the big building. All right, take care.
Thank you, Mayor Cunningham, who I've gotten to know pretty well the last few months, and I look forward to working with you. It's a breath of fresh air.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Student trustee report 4.3. Hansel will provide a brief report from the students.
Along with some of you, I attended the ACCT conference in Las Vegas. I was briefed on current happenings nationwide, including the creation of a national trustee committee for the purpose of drafting letters urging Congress to support the DREAM Act, which I am eager to be a part of and which I strongly support. I got the chance to meet student trustees from around the nation, hear Lonnie Johnson, inventor of the Super Soaker, speak on STEM education, and Cesar Conde, chairman of NBC Universal International Group and Telemundo Enterprises, talk about transforming the American landscape. Our student government also attended a national student conference in Washington, D.C. There we met with other student government members from around the nation to share and learn new and creative ways to grow student involvement and become more effective leaders. Congratulations to the CLC's men's golf, women's tennis, men's cross country, and women's cross country teams on their wins, making a total of 4 Illinois Skyway Collegiate Conference championships. I would also like to give a special shout out to CLC Athletics for making a commitment to team up against sexual violence and to help create a safe space for all students and help CLC exceed compliance on both the state and federal levels, with 100% of student athletes having completed the Not Anymore training, and there's a pamphlet on it on your desks, an online prevention and awareness program for sexual violence. They have also joined the federal It's On Us program established by Joe Biden and created a video last year to express their commitment, which can be found on the athletics website. And that's the end of my report.
Hansel, thank you very much. Other matters, trustees Bill Griffin, Amanda Holland, Barb Osflager, student trustee Hansel Lopez, President Haney, and I attended the Association of Community College Trustee Leadership Congress at Las Vegas, Nevada from September 25th to September 28th. Also, Trustee Osflager presented at the meeting. And Trustee Osflager, would you like to comment?
Sure, I'd love to. Actually, the first 2 days prior to the conference, I was part of the invitational symposium on student success that was sponsored by the Kresge Foundation, the Lumina Foundation, and there were speakers from Jobs for the Future and also Achieving the Dream. It was a very enlightening symposium where we talked about wasted talent in the community college system. We also talked about using community colleges as engines for social mobility, and it was very, very thought-provoking. As Chairman Anderson said, I also had the privilege of presenting to new trustees that were at the Congress for the very first time with some of my colleagues from across the country as well. A couple of other meetings that I went to. I sit on the National Association of Community Colleges Member and Communications Committee, so I attended that meeting, and the state coordinators from across the country, because I'm the state coordinator for Illinois. But it was a great way to reconnect with some of our counterparts from across the country, picking up some great tips and things that they're doing that perhaps we can bring back home here as well. And I'm sure there's other folks that would want to comment as well.
Any other trustees want to comment? Amanda?
I sit on the ACCT National Diversity and Equity Board. I was elected last year, so we had a meeting while we were out there in Las Vegas. And obviously, the big topic right now was what was happening with DACA and the DREAM Act. We did elect a new board president who is an Asian American, and we are working. I brought back some information regarding information that was sent to Washington, D.C., supporting the DREAM Act students and comments about DACA. But in conjunction with that, I also went to a program on key immigration issues in the higher education setting, and I brought back all kinds of good things for you to read, Dr. Haney.
I'll give them to Dr. O'Brien.
Yeah, there you go. Pass it back. So I've got this whole big booklet of information about immigration issues, and then I sat into Community College Federal Legislative Overview, and I also picked up materials, and I know that you went to the Lawyer Roundtable about the important higher ed labor and employment cases, and those were kind of interesting to read through and see what was going on. So we get attorney credit for attending those too, in addition to credit for being trustees having gotten training.
Thank you, Amanda. Bill, or
Yeah, I went to one of the seminars, and where's the college of George Yellowstone, Virginia?
it's Greenville?
Something like that,
Yeah.
South Carolina maybe. And I was interested in, they are doing some TED conferences, and the TED's license, so I don't know if it's actually a license, where you get a license, not actually TED conference, but it's like the TEDx. And they have been doing some TEDx conferences on their site. And it was really a lot of fun, so I sat through and listened to how they put their TED conference or TEDx together and how they got the community involved. I don't know if we've ever done a TEDx conference, but it was pretty interesting, and really got the whole community involved. So just food for thought. I thought it was a really good program.
Excellent. And also I attended, but as Trustee Holland said, the legal update and the legal roundtable had a lot of DACA stuff also, which was fascinating. And I talked a little bit with the group about what we're doing here at CLC with the education component and making sure that all of our staff understand what the college's position is to help protect our students as much as we can. And so that was quite rewarding. And then I also presented at a conference that was held at the same time as the ACCT, the Community College Bachelor Association, because I'm working on the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree here in Illinois and trying to get legislation passed. So there was a lot of stuff that we talked about that Mike Monahan, the Executive Director of the Illinois Community College Trustee Association, and myself participated on the panel.